All right. Hello there. Welcome to Entertechment. This is Entertechment show number 206, recorded on December the 13th, 2014. Let's introduce to you who is on the show today. Let's say hi to Care Ballantyne and Joe Macer. Hello there, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How are things this morning?
Morning.
It's a beautiful day here at the gates of Mordor.
Good.
A little bit of inclement weather going on in what is normally sunny Southern California.
That's
and
right.
northern.
And once again, Californians freak out when water falls from the sky.
Especially
So-
in seemingly endless buckets.
It could be
Yeah.
chubby rain.
Yes,
Be
it could
careful.
chubby rain.
Sure.
Well, the thing is, the storm really did hit Northern California horribly. I mean, there's 7 inches of rain in a couple hours. Yeah, that's going to flood anybody. But no, it's just it's in California. Unfortunately, it's that time of year. Things burn. There's nothing to hold back the water. The mountains fall on top of houses, and people lament the fact that there's, weather.
That weather happens.
Curse you, weather! But yeah, we totally needed the rain. So
Meanwhile, in other parts of the entertainment world, where the heck is the snow?
that's right. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I think it actually is that Christmas special where the heat miser went to your neck of the woods.
I'm Mr.
Mr.
Heat Miser. I'm Mr.
Mr.
Sun.
Mhm. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. 101.
101.
101.
They call me Heat Miser.
Yeah, so I think
Whatever
the
I
Meister and the
touch.
Heat Meister. I think you
Melts
guys
my
changed
clutch.
places. Yeah.
I'm too
Change-
much.
Too much.
Dun, 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 dun,
Doon,
dun,
doon,
dun,
doon,
dun.
doon, doon. All right.
We're done.
That's it. Sad that we know that
Oh,
so
yeah.
well.
You know, it's
but
kind
I-
of funny because for the longest time, I always thought that was from the television special Santa Claus is Coming to Town,
Mhm.
and it is
It's
not.
the year without a Santa Claus.
No,
it's
it's
a
the
year
year
without
with-
a Santa Claus.
Yep.
Come on, know your canon.
That is
Come on,
correct.
man.
Well, I know it now, but
When
there
are they
was a
going to
time.
reboot those?
Never.
Do
You
remakes?
cannot reboot those.
No, a reboot.
If they
It's a
rebooted
whole
them, they
reboot.
would have Justin Bieber sing the Heat
Oh my
Miser.
gosh.
Or
Well, he's
One
got the hair
Direction would,
for it.
Maybe it'd be B. Arthur, and
Harvey
you
Korman.
could have some. Yeah, and you could have some Star Wars characters in there.
Yeah.
and Life Day. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that didn't go over well.
No, lead balloon.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the announcements that has been made over the past couple weeks, including one of the big ones, James Bond, the new movie called Spectre.
Oh,
I thought it would be Chaos. That'd be
Chaos
better.
with a K.
that's the
Isn't-
wrong spy.
Oh,
Get
okay.
smart.
I missed it by that much.
Yeah, that much. So we're talking about James Bond. They had the cast announcement where they brought the cast out. Of course, Ray Fiennes coming back as M, that he took over the role,
Yes.
played by Dame Judi Dench.
Correct.
And as he's now the head of
MI6.
MI6.
Not MI5?
No, not MI5.
MI5 is a real organization. MI6 is supposedly the secret organization that
What is
it's only
Torchwood?
known.
Is that MI7?
And MI7 is a super secret.
Yeah,
Ah.
Double
MI7
secret.
is the super secret.
Then there's 9, MI9 that skipped over 8, so that way no one would suspect.
Ah, but that's right. Nobody
They
would expect
think
MI9.
they're looking for 8, but we're really 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't find us in the budget.
That's right.
This MI8 can't find it, but MI9, yeah, they got $5 trillion bazillion dollars. Okay.
Yeah. Unlimited funds.
Yes.
So director
They
Sam
got a
Mendes,
black MasterCard. Do you know how hard that is to get?
like 2 people in the world have it. Jerry Seinfeld and Bill Gates.
And you got one? And you're a pizza delivery guy from
From Hoboken?
Hampton? From Hampton. Oh. Yeah.
So they made the announcement. They announced the name of the new movie Spectre. So I can only hazard a guess to think what's going to be involved in this. But thank you, Internet.
All right. Oh, wait.
And
Here's a quick question without looking at the internet.
Okay.
What does Spectre stand for? Let's see how much you know the bond.
Special.
Oh?
Eclectic?
Eclectic. No.
Extraterrestrial?
Yes.
Let's see.
They're
Special,
turning James Bond into ex-con. That's what they're doing.
Special procurement enhancement carbon enforcement. Real.
No, that's a UN organization.
Oh, okay.
Super.
Califragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah. It's an acronym. Karen knows what it is.
And the trouble is you won't get it because it's not each letter is something. It actually stands for SP is special. You did get that right,
Okay.
Matt. Executive for counterintelligence, terrorism, revenge, and extortion.
Number 2.
Number
Number
two.
2.
How are we doing
4.
number 2?
Are we doing number 4 on our
Who
Columbia
does
Drug
number
Lords?
2 work for?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Where's there was an article I saw somewhere with what's his name, Daniel Craig, saying how Mike Myers had ruined the James Bond genre now for him, messed it up because they have to be super serious now.
Yeah, that's the same reason why Spaceballs has messed up Star Wars.
Yeah, well, exactly.
It has?
No, it has not. Then may the Schwartz be with you.
So, presumably, by the title of the movie, we're going to be talking about this evil organization that has popped up.
Yeah, but remember they've been bringing it all along. They
Slowly introducing it.
Yeah.
And
they
that
keep
was
hinting.
That was kind of one of my one of the things that I thought about when they brought in Quantum. I was saying, wouldn't it be interesting if Quantum was really a front for Spectre?
Well,
Yeah.
could be. Yep.
They are bringing back Mr. White, who was in a couple of the James Bond movies, who was affiliated with Quantum. So it'd be interesting if you have Spectre, you have to have who?
Blofeld.
Blofeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald Pleasance.
Well, it was played by a couple of people actually.
Was it? Who else was it?
Oh, Donald Pleasance played one of them.
He was in 2 of the movies, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was in 2.5.
Yeah.
Because there's one where they
2.5.
just showed him petting his cat.
Yeah, that's when you first introduce them, and it's like, kind of thing. So,
But thanks to the internet and the Korean Peace Organization hacking Sony,
Oh,
they
yes.
have released a flurry of emails talking about the plot of Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it spells out the whole story. And in the script that was also released, they brought in Christoph Waltz, who we all think, is going to play who's going to play Blofeld and who would be an awesome Blofeld.
oh, bringing back.
In the script, he's not mentioned once as Blofeld. He goes under 2 different names in the script.
Well, yeah, but they might be doing that to give. Remember, they've done a lot of that. The bait and switch where there's a character. Because like Moneypenny, we didn't realize her last name was Moneypenny till the end of Skyfall.
Exactly. But one of the things that I'm a little bit worried about, and things can change. They're just starting to film tomorrow or Monday. So one of the things that a little concerned about is that at the end of the movie, the Christoph Waltz character, how should we say this without spoiling it, will not be involved in a sequel.
Dies.
And they said the third act of this new James Bond movie is very weak. There's no twist.
Well, you got to have something, right?
Well, I don't-
Keep it going.
Well, it'd be
You know
nice.
what? No,
Right.
I think we're done. Okay, Hollywood, just
Move on. Done.
stop with the twists. It's not.
Maybe Bond dies at the end and they rebuild him as a cyborg in the next one.
The $6 million Bond. I love it.
Yeah. Well, $6 million
$6 million
pounds.
man.
60 million pounds.
60.
6
$6
billion
million
pounds.
won't get you too much. It'll maybe get you.
Yeah,
a
but the
bionic
trouble is,
ear.
there's stupid people in the world. They'll think he really weighs 60 billion pounds. That's like what? No, 38,000 tons. What the?
How about
Yeah.
do something? They
But
could
it would
clone
be nice if they had the Blofeld character along for 2 or 3 or maybe 3 different films.
Well,
You know,
again,
this one and 2
okay,
more because he's James Bond ultimate villain, ultimate bad guy.
but it's like Moriarty. You know, he dies, but like, oh wait, no, he might still be alive.
Huh.
Do we know for certain that he died, or did he fall off a cliff? Did he
Maybe
be
in the
engulfed
after
in
credit
flames?
scene, you see a hand reach out.
Yeah, I mean, even Ming the Merciless picked up his ring and walked off after Flash Gordon.
That's right.
So anything could happen.
But he didn't get a sequel, did he?
Well, no, I think that was
That was kind of
all the people
little
that should've.
unresolved endings.
yes.
Of
I
all the
want
people-
closure. Damn it! I've been worried about that
Been
forever.
so long.
Yeah. Terrible. All right. So that's the Bond thing.
That is Mr. Bond.
Mm-hmm.
So we also had one big announcement come up on Thursday.
Hey?
Yeah. So we had the Force Awakens, Star Wars The Force Awakens teaser trailer, all 88 seconds of it. And it raised a lot of questions. You know, it showed the new guard. It showed new cast members, new people in Star Wars. But until Thursday, we didn't have a name to put with the face. But now we do.
I'm getting an ad there. Whew, terrible.
That's close. And I love the way that J.J. Abrams announced the names of these characters. Harkening back to the old Topps cards.
It looked
Star
just
Wars
like
cards.
I was just looking at my cards last week when I found my patch.
Yeah.
I was looking at those. I was going, oh, I forgot about all this. Still smells like bubble gum in the box.
Did
And
you happen
oddly,
to find
still
a
have
stick
the
of that
Topps
bubble gum?
which
I
was-
did not. It probably would have crushed to or crumbled to like ashes or like dust.
Or it probably was just so rigid you could cut steel with it.
Yeah.
So don't even begin to try and chew it.
No, I won't.
So let's go over some of these cards. First up, we have what they call the the R2 FIFA, the soccer ball droid.
That's his name?
No, his name turns out is BB-8.
Oh, BB-8, yeah. BB-8.
So BB-8.
Because BB-9 was too high? I don't know. What?
I don't know.
BB-8, that's weird.
And coming out yesterday, Mark Hamill said while on the set that this was an actual physical robot that they used for the movie.
Well, Mark's getting a little old. He might be seeing things.
He's hallucinating. You've been chewing too much of that dentine.
Could be. Ray on her speeder. Ray. So that's not...
Go Ray
so-
me. So the next card we have is... okay, so the one up on the screen right now,
Mhm.
we have the Daisy Ridley character on her speeder.
So
And
she's
they
not Kira Solo.
They said her name is Ray, but they didn't give a last name. And it could be that that's the name that everybody knows her under. Because she might be, she's on Tatooine. She's kind of away from her mom and dad. She wants to make her own life. And it's just like maybe everybody just knows her as Ray. But she could be, because they
All right.
didn't put a last
So
name
here's
with
the
it.
twist. She's actually the daughter of Darth Vader.
Would be granddaughter.
Another
daughter.
one?
They froze him somewhere.
He's frozen. Maybe he left some, never mind.
Well, it was out of money. Should have well. And
Well, I fell on hard times. The guy in the X-Wing, Poe Dameron.
Oh God! Oh God! Sorry.
Poe Dameron.
Just a mental image of a nurse walking up at the door, knocking on it.
Hey, Poe!
You're done, Mr. Vader.
So there was a rumor that that this guy's name was going to have the last name of Darklighter.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's not true. That rumor did not pan out.
What,
So-
the guy in the X-wing?
The guy in the X-Wing, his name is Poe Dameron.
All right.
Okay?
So we got him.
Son of Wedge.
Son of
Son of Wedge. You son of a wedge.
Ah.
You son of a wedge. It's my dad.
The next card we have is the guy in the black outfit with the lightsaber that created so much buzz.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. Now that's kind of a cool name.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Except everybody's all up about that cross guard. We need to find out more about that.
Yeah. Forget the name. I want to learn more about the lightsaber.
Tell me about the lightsaber. How does that work?
So Kylo Ren, I think that'll work.
All right.
But here we have Ren, Rey, Poe.
Do, re, mi, fa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fo, salati, Poe. We get a name for the guy in the Stormtrooper outfit, John Boyega character.
Finn.
Finn.
I already love it.
Maybe that's a little Adventure Time nod.
I don't know.
It would explain why he's running for his life.
Yeah, Finn and Jake on the run.
That's right. The rebel years.
Yeah. But once again, on this one, we don't get a last name.
Nope. They're not going to tell you. That'd give away too much.
He's the son of a Jedi.
So he,
Maybe.
This. I'd like to think they're still keeping some things close to the vest that they don't want to let you in on. I mean, as much as the information they are giving to us is getting hyper analyzed and looked at from every angle, what they're omitting could also be something really big too. Because they gave us Poe's last name, but they didn't give us Rey or Finn's.
Nope.
So,
who knows?
it's good to see that the Stormtroopers keep their name.
Stormtrooper?
They haven't been Stormtrooper.
We need to think of a better name. That's more.
We are now known as Zephyr Warriors.
That's like. How about Storm Liberators or something like that?
Yeah, we need a positive spin.
Something nice on this.
We need to clean up our image.
Let's see. Storm Helpers.
Storm helpers. Helper troopers.
It's,
We got the X-Wings. So, X-Wings. And then this is one that somebody was trying to argue with me that it was not the Millennium Falcon in the teaser trailer.
what else would it be?
Yeah, well, because there are smuggling ships.
The Century Hawk. What? Century Hawk?
Well, it could be another
Decade Eagle,
Corellian
what the
freighter.
heck?
Right. Corellian freighters are that shape and size. And because of some of there was a little bit more red to some of the panels.
But they've had time to work on it. I mean, it's like
been
the
30
Impala and the
years.
Supernatural.
Are you sure it was red
Bell's
and not
working on it.
rust? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're surprised that it's still running. And so that was one of the arguments, too. They said it's been 30 years. It had to have been blown up by now.
Oh,
But-
no. I mean, look how old everything is in Star Wars. I mean, there's so many old ships that have been around
No,
forever.
but I see. That's the one thing I agree. The whole point is that the technology keeps moving forward. It's like an old freighter ship. I mean,
How old was Luke's freaking lightsaber when Obi-Wan gave it to him? This was your father's lightsaber. Hang on.
You didn't
needs
see
new
doing- yeah,
batteries.
let me put in the Duracell's.
Yeah. It's still
the battery's
warranty's
kind of
gone.
leaked in there. It's really corroded.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of carbon
You
score.
gotta
Be careful.
Yeah, you see this a lot in older lightsabers.
That's right.
Have to
The
clean
cross
it out
guard
here.
doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Just gotta jimmy it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But this card that they put out kind of settles that argument. It is the Millennium Falcon.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, you know that your fans are going to go gaga over it. Why would you go?
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
not
whoa.
really
Okay.
it.
I am now going to possibly risk horrible backlash here,
Pain
but
and suffering.
I am going to bring it back into.
Consider yourself
I
backlash.
thought Han Solo won the Millennium Falcon from Lando Calrissian in a card game.
He did.
Correct.
So therefore, it doesn't necessarily Corellian. Han Solo was Corellian. Doesn't mean the ship was.
No, it
It
was.
was.
They said it was.
It was built in the Corellian
Who's
shipyards.
they?
The books,
If-
the canon.
The cannon.
Which
that
has
just
all been
got
erased,
expunged.
remember?
No, not the original.
No, it is a Corellian cargo ship
It is, damn it.
with a lot of special modifications.
Like I said.
Wait,
opening
look,
itself up.
there's a copyright and an ampersand and a TM. What's the ampersand mean?
Copyright and trademark.
Yeah, copyright and trademark.
I think the ampersand means something else. I think there's some
Where?
meaning here in this.
Hidden
Let's
meaning.
analyze it.
Hyper analyze.
No, it's the ampersand. It's the new sign for Jedi. So
Oh, okay.
The new sign for Jedi.
that's right.
Nice.
In the future, nobody will know that ampersand is really
Hmm.
standing for and, from the Latin ampersandium.
Where's the rest of the
Also,
cards?
well,
So something that I haven't done yet, which I kind of wanted to do when I had
Oh.
the time, but since we've got nothing but time here on the show.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that first card, if you go back, Joe, to that first card, what's the number on the card?
I was just looking at the numbers. Okay. Number 11.
Number
BB-88 on the
11.
move.
So let's see. Number 11.
Hang on. I'm gonna go get my box.
Okay.
all right.
I don't think I have all. You probably have.
Meanwhile, in the Fortress of Solitude,
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
At the Hall of
So
Justice.
I was just wondering why the numbers skipped.
Aha. They're missing something. There's a
Okay.
hidden card.
So number 11 on the original series
Mm-hmm.
is a picture of R2D2 being held up by the Jawas after they shocked him
Okay.
on Tatooine,
Uh-huh.
and it's a blue border card.
Okay.
What's the next card number?
All right. Next card. Hang on.
Okay.
Go back for the thing. Where do I get these cards? We got number 53.
Okay, number 53, and that's the...
That's Poe Dameron and his
Dameron.
X-Wing. That Poe Dameron.
53.
So many bad things have happened to him.
Okay, 53 is a picture of the X-Wing being shot at by a TIE fighter in outer space. So,
So-
it links in with with an X-Wing.
I think you're stretching it. Was it blue?
It was blue. It's a blue border card.
Okay.
Okay, the next
Sorry, I
number.
can't hold my water. Kylo Ren ignites his lightsaber. Number 67.
Okay, number 67. 67 is a red border card.
Oh,
and
this
it
is
just-
blue. This is blue. It's a departure.
Uh-oh. Okay, and it's a picture of Luke Skywalker and C-3PO. They're pointing at something. So that doesn't mean anything. So maybe my
His
theory...
lightsaber could be pointing at something.
That's true. They're
oh
pointing.
good God,
They're very pointy. It's the pointy end.
That's right. The pointy end of the
pointy
lightsaber
birds.
goes here.
Okay, that's number 67.
All right.
Well, it's pretty
Next
close
one.
because 66 is a blue border card.
What's on 66?
Number 66, C-3PO, Luke Skywalker, and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a nod to execute Order 66.
Okay, here we
There's a
go.
tie in there.
Okay, this is interesting. Number 74 is a red border card. Shows
Okay.
Rey on her speeder.
Omaha, hike.
Number 74 on the original cards is Luke Skywalker sitting on his land speeder
Wow.
on Tatooine.
So are you saying maybe she's related to Luke then?
Niece
I think she's related to the sand speeder.
Sand speeder?
to the speeder.
Maybe she's a daughter of a Tusken Raider.
Maybe
Ooh,
what she's
interesting.
writing is the last left remains of Luke's original land speeder.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
flipped
hobbled
on
it
its
together.
side.
Yeah.
She may have found it in the dumpster.
That's right.
Well, there's not much call for these since the new T-38s came.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, what's the next card?
It'll be enough.
So that was 74.
76. Finn on the run.
Okay, 76
Finn
is
on the
a
run.
picture of R2D2. It's a red border card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's R2D2 doing?
He's just received the stolen plans to the Death Star, and he's
Does he
rolling
look
down the
frightened?
hall. He looks a little scared,
He should
but
be running.
pretty confident.
All right.
Okay,
So there's nothing.
nothing there.
Okay.
And then the next one is the X-Wings.
Stormtroopers,
Oh,
81.
the Stormtroopers, 81. 81 is... Do. Go back one page. Weapons of the Death Star. It shows Death Star gunners.
There you go.
Weapons of
Empire
the
stuff.
Attacking something.
What if there's a third faction?
Would that be,
What?
wouldn't that be the Black Sun or the cartels?
Something, yeah.
Okay,
X-Wings.
so then the next one is the X-Wings.
Number 88.
Number 88. Order number 88.
Execute.
It's a picture of stormtroopers guarding Han Solo's ship.
Well, this has ships in it.
Okay.
Is it red border?
It is red border.
Okay, so we got that going for us.
Okay.
How's that for overanalyzation? And the last one is the Millennium Falcon.
Yep. And that number
Number.
is
96. Oh, it should have been 94. Docking Bay 94.
94. 94 is interrogated by stormtroopers. Obi-Wan Kenobi and stormtroopers, and so
It's got TIE fighters, which sometimes stormtroopers might ride in.
that's
or
true.
drive. So, I don't know.
Okay, there you go. There's your professional Star Wars geek analysis of the cards that have been
You're just
released.
shaking his head.
No, not so much. No.
I'm gonna have to go take a shower to get all this bromance off of me now.
Yet if
Hey.
it rains there, he'll be, what does this mean?
Yes. This
Remember,
means
I
something.
actually not afraid of water falling from the sky anymore.
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 So we had some. Not only did we have the Star Wars teaser trailer released over the past couple weeks, but we've had some other trailers released too, including Terminator Genesis.
How
yes.
is that? Holy cow.
That looks like somebody put all the Terminator stuff into a bottle and shook it. I don't know what that is.
And the pieces are just settling to the bottom.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! I after watching this, I kind of called it Terminator 2.5.
Yeah, it was, you're like, you're watching, and all of a sudden it's like, come with me if you want to live. And you're like, huh?
What?
What? And then you're like, okay, wait. We're rebooting the timeline again, but it's like, okay, well, we were already kind of doing time travel in the very first movie. So
Well, in every movie, there's
actually,
an
in every
element
movie.
of time
So it
travel.
already had time travel going for it. So I guess it's okay.
But this is like time travel times N.
So everything's been messed up, and now it's a reboot.
Exactly.
And
Kinda
I
like-
was like, I was like, I think I want to see it.
Really?
I think I do. Not in the
Oh.
theater.
If it just happens to be on TV when I'm walking by.
I just love, Arnold, I'll be back.
Yeah,
it's just fun to watch, and see him back in the thing again, and maybe they will stop the apocalypse. Who knows?
And the gist that I'm getting from this trailer is that Sarah Connor has been raised by the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's her dad.
So yeah, it's totally.
So how did that happen?
Well, I'm curious to see how they explain it. If they pull it off, and hopefully it's a cool explanation, and you're like, wow, this changes everything. Because if it's dumb, you're gonna be okay, ridiculous.
Also, this trailer contains the world's most awkward naked man handshake.
Yeah, it's like,
As
okay.
Kyle Reese is getting ready to do a little time traveling, he and John Connor share a moment.
And he knows he's going back to do his mom. I mean,
Yeah,
that's he's his dad.
exactly. That's.
And he's sending him back naked already, and you're like, okay,
Oh, I don't need to
Dude.
see this.
yeah, we could get done without that.
But they were so serious in the trailer.
Mhm.
It's like on the set, I'm just wondering how they managed to keep it together.
I don't know, but I don't know. I guess I'm curious to at least see it. It's not one of those where I'm going to be like, no, I will have nothing to do with it.
I'm just really afraid that they have a very liberal use of time travel. That it's going to be a fine line they have to
Oh, I'm
walk.
sorry. Hold on. And what movies have a conservative usage of time travel?
No,
But that seems to be all the rage right now to reboot everything.
let's just have time travel.
Star Trek, X-Men,
Yeah.
everything. Oh, we did. That's all rebooted,
We
and it seems
change
freaking
the past to
fun.
alter the future.
right? So now we can
Do anything
get rid
we
of all of
want.
our bad writing.
In fact, that's kind of one of the reasons why Robert Orci has been removed as director of the next Star Trek movie
Mm-hmm.
of Star Trek.
Because he's a
3.
bad writer?
No, because he wanted to go into time travel. He
Again?
He wanted to center the story around a time travel element. And the producers were saying, we've already done that in the first one. We need
Please.
to we need to go a different direction.
It was
Yeah, we only
only
get so many passes from the
Yeah.
from the universe, and then
It was
you,
like,
you used your one card.
yeah,
You're
you
done.
rebooted. It worked. It was great.
Right, they pulled it off.
Now let's move on. We got a whole new thing we can do. Let's not go back and time travel all over again.
Yeah.
It reminds
that's
me
how
of the
you're
old-
gonna get some guy from, from the federation of nerds just all over you, man. It's just,
You'll get a sternly worded letter.
It goes back to the Bill and Ted thing. Ted, remember when we get done with this, we need to come back and put our keys right here.
yeah.
Here they are. Also, remember this.
That episode of Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse, when Stewie and Brian, like hundreds of copies of Stewie and Brian keep showing up. Don't do that.
And they keep killing each other. Yeah.
They have to end up killing each other just to straighten out the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we also had the Jurassic World trailer come out, which we've talked about.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think there's a couple elements in it that I'd probably go see it in the theater. At least there's no time travel.
You don't know that. Where
Oh
did
my
they get
God,
the
that's
dinosaurs.
true.
Perhaps dinosaurs have created time travel, and they're trying to go back to the future and stop the asteroid. What? You're not even trying to come up with new concepts now.
You just
I
threw in the
would
words
like-
time travel randomly throughout your pitch.
I'll probably see it, but it'll definitely not be in the theater.
Oh, come on! It will be one of those that if enough of us were in the getting together, come on, let's go see it as a lark. You would.
Yeah, if you guys were all here, but you're not.
But
so
you're
I won't,
not.
because that's part of the whole
Oh, sure.
experience.
Blame us.
Yeah, that's part of the whole experience. If you go with your friends, you can sit there, and if it's a really bad movie, you can at least make fun of it.
Yeah.
Do your Mystery Science Theater 3000.
At least there's that element we can add to it. We also had a brand new Mad Max Fury Road trailer.
Now that looked cool.
That looked very good.
That went back to the old. This is the way This is the way a Mad Max film should be.
Exactly. And of course, Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron in it.
Theron is. I don't know. I'm worried with Theron for some reason.
Okay.
I know that's maybe silly, but I'm worried. She's a great actress, but I don't know. I don't know if she can. I'm just kind of it's that level of it's a throwback to the whole. Okay, in the future everybody's ugly, but luckily he finds the one beautiful babe who likes him. I mean, come on,
Yeah. She does have a mechanical arm.
She's got
Or
that
is
going
it?
for her.
Which she has to time travel to find her original arm.
Right.
Oh,
Prevent it from happening.
And this is how you break the time stream, and nerds around the universe destroy you.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man.
So if we take a look at some of these movies that are coming out next year, Mad Max, Star Wars, James Bond, Terminator, Jurassic World.
And then throw in all the superhero movies.
And then all the superhero movies as well. Avengers, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man!
Yeah, pretty crazy.
We're gonna get hammered with movies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think next summer is the summer of just Joe's going to be complaining that he doesn't have time to do anything. Can't go
There's
see
no
movies. I can't do
time.
this.
Because I'm watching the ones that just now came out on video.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
still catching up.
I can
My
catch up on the
Netflix
next one.
subscription is overheating.
Yeah. You've reached your limit. I did not know there was a limit.
This
Turns
one's
out
too
there is a
11.
limit.
Yeah. And then one movie that's coming out in early 2016 is the Deadpool movie.
That looks good.
Yeah.
I thought we knew this already. Okay, it's almost official.
I predict messing up.
I love that test they did.
if,
The test was awesome, but I have a feeling they're going to mess it up.
I hope not.
It is Marvel still.
How about this? How about Deadpool has a love interest, and that's what I mean. I have a horrible feeling that they're going to mess it up.
He does. It's Lady Deadpool.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Also,
Is that canon? I'm not sure.
something that we talked about before, but is now official. Mr. Benedict Cumberbatch will play Dr. Stephen Strange.
I thought that was interesting.
It was interesting that when Marvel did their Phase 3 announcement and they announced that there's going to be a Doctor Strange movie, that at that time it was just a rumor that Benedict Cumberbatch would play Doctor Strange, but he was not announced for the Doctor
Right.
Strange movie, which kind of lets me to believe that there was still some negotiations going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would happen if... I mean, I'm sure they would have found a great actor to fill the role, but I'm pretty happy with Cumberbatch.
Are you?
I think he'll do a good job. I really wanted them to pick somebody else,
Really?
because Cumberbatch, you should save him for the bad guy. He's such a good bad guy.
Well, Doctor Strange isn't necessarily a well. I guess he is a good guy, but he can have that. He can have that evil element because he gets.
No.
He gets Doctor Strange in the comic book does get. He goes to the dark side very quite often
Well, yeah, because when you're playing with
with the
plutonium, you
dark
get
arts.
radioactive. Yeah, master of the dark arts.
He'll probably do fine.
I think he'll do a great job.
Yeah.
And it's
He'll
nice
probably-
because now we're seeing pretty much
He'll
every
probably-
actor in Hollywood wants to get attached to a Marvel movie now. There was a rumor that Al Pacino was in talks to play in a Marvel movie.
Which is kind of cool because before they never would have done it because I don't want to be typecast as
Exactly.
so and so.
Oh, well, it'd be beneath them to play
Right, it'd be beneath
a
you
comic
to-
book movie.
But now it's like, oh yeah, jump on the bandwagon.
Now that
Well, I
there's-
think that's also because, like we've talked about, it's everybody in Hollywood's always it still has that level of why are these working? And I think it's the same thing. It's because it's originality. I mean, you have a universe that is interesting again. Not oh look, it's Terminator again, Jurassic World, or things like that. We've always talked about it. New content always makes people get excited, and the trouble is, it's not a lot of new content. you
Well,
know?
and it's good base content. You already have
Yeah.
a fan base. You already have a story that if you follow the comics, this was a really good comic series. It was well written. I mean, how hard is it to storyboard a comic? It's like
just put the magazine up on the wall. Boom.
it's like I mean,
Done.
Page 7 through page 9 is going to be about 13 minutes of film time. So
Yeah.
okay, let's do this. And then,
I mean, when you think about it, work is done for you.
You just
yeah. Well,
cut them out of the book and paste them on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there's that, but I agree. I agree with you, Joe. It's that's the advantage of it. Also, actually, the other one. Did you guys see the trailer for Pixar's Inside Out yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
No, I don't think I have.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
But that's not abnormal.
Yeah, Pixar is one of those companies that I have 100% full faith and trust in.
Yeah.
That pretty much anything that they put out, I'm gonna enjoy watching. And Inside Out, when they first announced the concept of it,
I was confused by the concept.
yeah,
at first.
this is going to be a movie about emotions. It's like, how are you gonna do that? And then I watched the trailer, and it's like, oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where to put it? We're running out of room.
we
Hold
need
on.
more room. Create
Hold on.
room.
Hold on. Inserting. Here we go.
And
Da-da-da.
there it is.
And
Also, thanks to these leaks, over 40 gigabytes of data that was hacked from the Sony servers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of information about some of the back and forth and the thought process of how people are arranging movies. We heard earlier in the year that Marvel was talking to Sony Pictures about using Spider-Man in one of their upcoming movies. And so it's kind of the back and forth, and what do we get out of it? What do they get out of it? Can we do this? And turns out, according to these emails that were passed back and forth, that indeed was the case, that Marvel wants to use Spider-Man in the upcoming Captain America Civil War movie. Which, if you read the comic books of Civil War, Spider-Man has a pretty big part in it. And some pretty big things happen to Spider-Man, a.k.a. Peter Parker, a.k.a. Spider-Man, that are pretty pivotal to the plot of Civil War.
all right, Joe. Sorry, I found a better trailer.
Oh, I got a link. I'll just I'll watch it later.
No, there you go. I found a better one. So,
Okay.
I'm doing half the work for nothing, man. Come on. Sorry.
It's okay.
Where
Move
were
along.
we?
Move along.
Um,
Keep it moving.
Sorry.
So nothing final as far as if they're going to get to use Spider-Man. Sony is kind of a little bit upset with actor Andrew Garfield And I think it
What?
kind of goes both ways.
Why?
Garfield
Why would they be mad at him?
Garfield
What?
blames Sony for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 tanking at the box office.
You mean the horribly written, thought of movie? Really?
Yeah. So he did not show up at a bunch of Sony-sponsored events.
Uh-oh.
Good for him.
So we may have a recasting here in the near future because they want to do Amazing
Hey,
Spider-Man
let's
3.
reboot it again.
Yeah, let's do another reboot.
You know, I
Hey,
think they're going
Tobey
to finally.
Maguire, you doing anything? Are you busy?
Oh, that would be
Because
good if
we
they
would
could.
love to have you back.
Trouble is, Toby's 47 now, and he would break first stunt that went wrong. You know,
Crack.
hips dysplasia, something like that.
I threw my back out.
Ah! It's gonna look like Star Trek the original series when they do the throw Captain Kirk and Captain Kirk turns into a 38 Latino man. Things like that.
Yes. A very fit 32-year-old Latino
Exactly.
stunt
and
double.
And then it goes back with
Those were awesome.
Yeah, that whole, was it the Gorn fight
Uh-huh.
with William Shatner and the stunt double, and somebody broke it down and said, okay, William Shatner, stunt double, stunt double, William Shatner, William Shatner, William Shatner, stunt double, William Shatner. Yeah.
Because the stunt double usually had better hair.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And always had his back to the camera.
That's right.
So
Oh, man.
That is so true, but so wonderfully bad. It
Can you
makes.
form some sort of rudimentary lathe.
Do you have access to a rudimentary lathe?
If he has the time, Doctor.
which, by the way, was released on Netflix.
What?
Just?
Yeah,
What?
in December. Galaxy
No.
Quest
Oh, Galaxy Quest. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought you meant the old Star
Oh,
Trek.
by the way, Knights of Bad Aston
is
was
also
on there,
on Netflix.
They
Yes.
finally got that out, so
Yes.
I might actually get to watch it.
There you
Nope. Nope. You're not allowed to watch it now.
go. The window has
Why?
closed.
You're forbidden.
Forbidden.
Oh, that
Why
makes
is it
them just want to
forbidden?
do it more, Joe.
And it's just it's the same thing I do with Ian.
I don't want to watch it now.
Whatever you do, do not touch this math homework, okay? Don't touch
Don't
it.
do it. I
Don't
told
even
you
look
not
at
to
it.
do it. Oh, God.
Now you're gonna start
Here,
thinking.
have this plate of
getting
cookies.
Not
ideas.
these vegetables. Whatever you do.
Whatever you do.
If it's the last thing you do.
I would be so
Oddly,
upset.
Would be?
The fate of the world depends on you not eating these vegetables.
Yes.
I'm confused.
Because
You're saying
you
one
see
thing
me,
you
and
mean
I'm
another.
having so
It
much
doesn't
fun
make
eating
any
vegetables,
sense.
but I do not want you to do that.
Yes.
Do not eat these vegetables, no matter what I do.
Yeah.
What?
Not to leave the room, even if you come and get him.
Right.
Yes.
This does not make any sense. Error.
We probably
Error.
need to have some sort of like key that goes
I
along with
still-
our
I still
podcast
agree
that has
with
all of our
I
sub
think
references
Star Trek
explained.
3. Actually, the two things about Star Trek 3, the nerd community, this Trekkie community wants Jonathan Frakes to direct it now, since Orchie walked off.
Huh.
There's a little call of, hey, maybe we should have him direct it. I mean, he's not a bad director, so
Mhm.
it would make sense. I mean,
Yeah, he directed quite a few of the Next Generation episodes.
Well, he also did one of the movies too.
Yeah. One
So
of
it's
the
like-
better
it's-
movies.
Yeah, and like I said, he's a good director. So it's it's one of those where, he knows the franchise, he knows the material, obviously.
I think I would have
I could
Guillermo
just see
del
him.
Toro be the director, and then Ron Perlman could be a Klingon.
Oh my gosh,
Hellboy Klingon.
Hellboy! If Hellboy and a Klingon had a baby,
that would be the best movie ever. I want to watch it now.
Where'd he get that big fist?
go on.
Fire torpedoes!
I
Right.
don't know why, but I must watch this film.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Entertechment. We thank you for listening. You can listen to our past episodes. Just go to our website, entertechment.com. You also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Downcast, Stitcher as well. You can listen to your heart's content. So on behalf of Joe Macer and Care Ballantyne, I'm Matt Davenport, and that's a wrap.